Okay. So if somebody comes on, let me know if you can actually hear me. Because apparently I wrong way. That will be the second time I did that. You'd think after making that mistake once, I'd pay attention. But no, I didn't do it. I'm really sorry about that. This is good. I hope there's enough left for seconds. So I see somebody's come on. Can you hear me now? If not, let me know. I'm going to type it. Can you hear me now? Put that down. Because I don't want to talk if you're not hearing me. 3 people. So, either one of you, just let me know if you can hear me. Ah, I lost one. Can you hear me? Yes or no? Because I have it on. Okay, yeah, I have it on. Oh, and you answered. Thank you, Stephanie. So, let's do it all over again. But let me reach for what I put up. This time, we're going to start with the gargoyle. Okay. So, this is the gargoyle, the one that I'm working on. And I'm working on him right now. And I wanted to tell you a little story about it. And this person is blocking my thing. Okay, don't worry about that. Somewhere on here, or I found out somehow, that you can contact the people who put this pattern out, which is enchantinglayer.com. Oh, excuse me, enchantinglayer.com. And no, Enchanting Layer. I hope that I will be responsible enough to put it down in the correct place. Yay! Thanks. M. Avyard. M. Avyard. I hope I didn't pronounce that wrong. Thank you so much. So anyways, I found out that they will, if you have a raggedy pattern, which I do have, as you can tell, raggedy. Not showing the pattern. If you have a raggedy pattern like this, or if it was the pattern that was the previous pattern before it was corrected, then they'll send you the corrected pattern. So I contacted Enchanting Layer to see. There goes my microphone. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's freshly washed. That's why it looks pretty. It's freshly washed. But I contacted them, and even though it was not my pattern, and even though that this was a gift to me, they sent me the corrected pattern and another pattern besides. I'm like, wow, thank you. That was most generous. I can't wait. Dry throat. I can't wait. You know, I got it in the mail and I was like, thank you for this pattern. And then to my astonishment, it had that second pattern. It had, where is it? This one. I don't know if you can see it good, but it had this one, Gargoyle the Kiss. Hey, Tracy. They sent me not only the pattern that I needed, but they also sent me Gargoyle the Kiss. So you know I'm going to do that one. But I've been working on this since I finished page 1 of Treasure by the Shore. And this is how far I've gotten. You can see it. And this is with, you know, frogging all this section. I had to redo it. I wasn't pleased that I had to frog it in the first place, but the stitch was off one. The stitch was off a whole stitch, you know, a whole X. So instead of having one space between the upper two stitches, it had 2 spaces. So you know how that goes. You got to rip it out. No fudging that. Whew, it's hot in here. Even though the air conditioner is going 9 miles an hour, it is hot. You can see me fanning myself. I'll just make a spectacle of myself doing that. Okay. Then what I was working on before, and I showed you some of it last update, but the good news is I finished it. What on earth? Oh, yeah. The good news is that I finished it. And here is page 1. Is it up enough? Oh, I can see through this material. Yeah, it's high enough. This is page 1 of Treasure by the Shore. And I am loving the colors. I can't wait till it comes back to rotation. It's going to my brother-in-law. I asked him to pick out a pattern that he would like me to do for him, and he picked out this one. There was other dragon patterns, but he loved this one the most. And I can't say I'm upset about it, because after doing Queen Elizabeth with that white, you know, hey, Linda, without all that white, I'm glad to be doing something that doesn't have that much white in it. I am not looking forward to the row of my Last Supper that has white tablecloth. Not looking forward to it. But I'll do it anyway. And this is what it's going to look like. I wish I had a color picture to show you. But I don't. So this one was bought exclusively for my brother-in-law. And I was saying on my failed attempt that failed because I didn't turn on the mic, that I like having my patterns go somewhere. You know, I like being able to do the project to give to somebody. So, Gargoyle hasn't been spoken for. Anybody want one? Want it? Just let me know. First person to let me know that they would like it stitched. It's stitched. I'll give it to you. When it's done, of course. Oh, okay, Janet. It's going to you. Didn't even make it to off live. So You just send me your information, and via if you can do the YouTube Messenger or your email address. Yeah, your email address. If you can send me that, if you don't mind putting that in the comments, I'll get with you. Because I like having it known that it's it's going to have a home. So I'm working on the gargoyle now, right here, and then I have this to do. So I finished page 1, page 2, and now I'm working on page 3. So now that it has a spot in my for somebody to go to, it won't be it'll be prioritized over my other ones that don't have somebody to give to. I still have to do Queen Elizabeth for my niece. Okay. I'll write that down. Just give me a moment. Anyways, my niece, my oldest niece, who's getting married in the fall or winter, I offered to give her one of my projects. One of my projects, one of my stitchers. And she could choose from a completed project, which I only have one. And I know how I want to finish it. I was just inspired to know how I wanted to finish it. I want to put it in a... That's okay, Stephanie. You can watch the rest of it when it goes up on regular YouTube. It's no problem. But I was enjoying talking to you. Okay, just so I won't forget, I wrote it down. Anyways, I went to my niece, and for her wedding gift, I asked her what she would want, whether it was a project that I had not stitched yet, had not even put a few stitches in, or a project that I was already working on. And she chose Queen Elizabeth. And I don't have it out to show you, but most of you probably remember what it looks like. If you need a refresher, I can go dig it out, but let me know. And then I asked Joe which one he wanted, and I don't think he got back with me. I don't, because I don't remember what he picked. But I know that The Last Supper is going to the church. Treasure by the Shore is going to my brother-in-law. Queen Elizabeth is going to my niece. And now Gargoyle is going to Miss Janet. So we'll see which one he wants. But basically, that's my 2 patterns that I have been working on. The one that I finished up from last time, and the one that I'm working on now. Brain fart. And I did it again. Not that I'm not going to sign off right now, but I did it again. Forgotten my Bible. I'll just open it up to anywhere. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Oh, it's in England, no less. Bye, Janet. Eek, my brain. So I don't have a tag to do, and I never really know where I can find them. If anybody has a tag that they want me to do, if you know of a tag that you want me to do, then let me know. Just type it, in my messages, and the next time I do a video, which it will be next week on Wednesday. I decided Wednesday at 6 will be my normal day. Okay, that was unpleasant. Excuse me. I've been having trouble with my food lately. It's almost like it's not going down to my stomach, but it just stays in my right here in my chest and my throat. Ugh. There's a tag that anybody would like me to do, just let me know. You can write somebody else's tag down, like say 3 Owl Stitchers such and such tag, or you can come up with one of your own, like some personal questions you would like me to answer. Because aside from the aside from me showing you my projects, I don't have much else to talk about. I can tell you that I am graduating from group on Friday. Yay! I'm being discharged. And it's fun day on that day, which means we'll have a little party. We'll have some cupcakes. We'll have our hamburgers and fries. Delicious. I'll be enjoying it. I really will. And I'm wearing my reading glasses. I don't know why I got bifocals. I don't wear them. I'm always wearing my reading glasses because, this time, because I was just stitching, not a few minutes before I got on. I ran to the kitchen to see how supper was so we wouldn't be interrupted. That's better when it's hot. So apologies for me eating on screen, but let's keep it real. Things are a little stressful at the moment, and I can't tell you why. Just know that things are stressful. We had to take out another loan. So it had been paid, the loan had been paid down. But it was requested that it be, another loan be issued. So instead of having, half of the loan to be paid back, it went back to full loan. They couldn't get as much as they wanted, but let me tell you something. Do not put your hands near your eyes after you've just eaten. Lesson learned. But anyways, we had to get on another loan. You can see my bed back there. Everything had to be taken off, including this white cover right here, had to be taken off and washed because the dog pissed on the bed twice. And it went soaked through the sheets. It just revolting. So all the sheets have been washed, and all the blankets have been washed, all the pillows have been washed. So hopefully tonight we'll put it together. So by the time that you see it next week, it'll be it'll look much better. I was told that I had made a great deal of progress during my time at group, and that made me proud. You know, I liked hearing that. So I have been having progress. Yes, that did look weird, but I've been having progress. Stitching is going good. By the time next week, I'll probably have another pattern out. Yeah, because on Portia is doing a 100 days of stitching for Haid, and basically you stitch one stitch for at least one stitch. One stitch is allowed, at least a minimum of one stitch per day for 100 days. And I'm praying that I will remember to do so. So I decided that I'll be magnanimous on my next project, which will be Gian Petrino's Last Supper. It will be the first page of row 2. And that's either 13, 14, something like that. If it was big across. And then I'll do Queen Elizabeth, and then go back to Gargoyle, and then go back to Last Supper, Elizabeth, Gargoyle, Treasure by the Shore. So I'm going to do, it'll be The Last Supper, Queen, Gargoyle, Last Supper, Queen, Gargoyle, Treasure by the Shore. So I'll be 2 rotations of Supper, Queen, and Gargoyle. But does anybody have any questions? Any questions whatsoever? While I eat the last 2 bites of my potatoes and gravy. I gotta have some more. I'm going for seconds, I'll tell you that. Okay. Here's a little song that David did when he found out that the king had died, that a soldier had ran through the King Saul at his request, who he had then killed, because I don't care. He didn't care if it was at the king's request. He was still a king. You don't do that. So he went and he said, "The beauty of Israel lies dead upon your high hill places. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Don't speak of this in the city of Gath. Don't proclaim it in the streets of Ashkelon, or the daughters of the Philistines will rejoice. The daughters of the foreigners will sing for joy. Mountains of Gilboa, let no rain or dew water you. May your mountain fields offer only dust. The shield of your mighty was defiled with your enemy's blood. Even the shield of Saul is no longer anointed with oil by the Eternal. With the blood of the slain and with the fat of the strong, Jonathan's bow never lost aim. Saul's sword never came back empty. Saul and Jonathan were beloved and delightful, always together in life and now in death. They were faster than eagles. They were mightier than lions. O daughters of Israel, cry out for Saul, who clothes you in luxurious crimson, who adorns your garments with ornaments of gold. Oh, how the mighty have fallen in the height of the battle. Jonathan lies dead upon your high places. I agonize over you, my brother Jonathan. I have delighted in you, and your love for me was wonderful, beyond even the love of women. Oh, how the mighty have fallen, and the weapons of war lie broken. Well, yeah, I know you couldn't see my face when I was reading it, because, the computer is like, this far off the, this far off the ground, off the desk. At least the screen. That was from Samuel, 2 Samuel. The funny thing about that song is Saul sought to kill David because the prophet anointed David the future king of Israel. So Saul went berserk and tried to kill David. But David never let a hand upon him. He had plenty of opportunity, but he never rose against the king. And even when he found out the king was dead, by instructing his soldiers to run him through because he didn't want to be a prisoner of war, even though he found out the king was dead, he did not rejoice in it. He had respect for his king. And because in his mind, the king was anointed by God. And so you don't do that to God's anointed. You don't rejoice in his fallings. You don't, even though the guy never liked him. Well, he did in the beginning. Excuse me. Even though Saul sought to kill him, David responded appropriately towards the Lord's anointed. And I find that wonderful. David sinned. Let's put it, he's a murderer and a adulteress. But the thing that I've realized, the thing that it is about David that made him the most loved of God's children, where God said he was most loved, beloved of him, is because even though David sinned, he confessed his sin, and he repented of his sin. He wasn't I'm sorry. No. He was laid down in ashes with his head down, uncovered, like spread eagle, like, oh Lord, please forgive me. Don't, I have sinned against you. That's why God loved him. And just for those of you who are Christians and watch my channel, just realize that the Lord loves a repentant heart. There's not saying, and he's not saying the Lord loves one who doesn't sin. He said he loves the one who is repentant. So if he sinned, Lord, forgive me. I'll never do it again. To true repentance in the heart and not just mouthing the words. Whew. Just sitting here made it hot for me. Okay. So I'm going to end the stream. And all you who came to visit me live, thank you. You are so sweet to me. I am humbled by you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Those who are going to watch me after the live stream, thank you too. I really appreciate it. I started this channel way back then, and I barely knew anything about cross stitch. And now look at me. You guys are fantastic. You, oh, I can't do that one. I had a post come up. You're just fantastic, and you humble me. You make it worth the while. So if you've got any questions, or there's a tag that you want me to answer, or if there's anything that you want me to address on my one of my videos, then just let me know. Yeah, let me know, and I'll take care of it. You know, one woman asked me to. One subscriber asked me to do talk about doing multiple pages, how you do multiple pages, and I did that. You know, you can find it back in one of my videos. I don't think I had it specifically marked, but yeah, I'll be more than happy to help you out. I mean, it's humbling for you to ask me to help you out with something. I'm still learning, but I gotta say thank you. I really do. Thank you very much, and thank you for keeping with me till the end. Bye.